understand I am not your enemy, nor will I pretend to be.
Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am the man who was voted world's most sexiest host, and I'm joined by a few of my friends. As always, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
Going on, everybody? See, there's in the building as always. Got some special guests, ready to kick it.
Hey, we just asked you to introduce yourself, though.
Ain't nobody
sexy host.
Ain't nobody said nothing about you lying about your votes. Sexy host, nothing like that. I let that slide, bro.
It was a poll that went out on Spotify for slightly overweight women between the age of 30 and 56. I was voted number 3 in the nation. Number 3 in the nation. I said I'm chose. Anyway, we bring on we got your favorite coach's favorite coach, La Boosie. What's going on, La Boosie?
What it do? It's your boy La Boosie, aka your favorite coach, aka Beezy the GOAT. I'm here again listening to these mother freaking lies from all you has-beens. Every week. We got over 200 episodes. Sly still lying about him being the sexiest.
Haters going
But it ain't on YouTube. It's on the ones they listen to. You ever notice that?
Haters gonna hate.
But I am here, and I am here again with my guys, so we're going to get it started.
Well, check this out, man. You know what we love to do, man. We love to bring special guests in. And part of being a special guest, man, we bring folk on that we respect, that we've known for a long time, and just all around cool dudes, man. Well, you know.
You lying again.
We gotta amp it up a little bit for them, man. But we bring on 2 cool dudes, man. Some guys we done known for 30 years, man. 30 years. I used to catch the bus with the dude in the top corner, and then I met the dude in the bottom corner in middle school, man. So we done known these cats for a long time. And not only are we bringing them on because they cool dudes, man, we're also very vain on the RIP 28 podcast. We also bring on people uglier than us, so we can always maintain and look better than our guests. We got
and shorter.
Make sure they shorter too.
We make sure your ass shorter too. So we brought the 2 shortest guys in Columbia High history.
History.
Too
Check
short.
this out, man. My 2 player partners, my partners for a long time, the one and only Carm and Ron. How y'all 2 brothers doing today?
All right, what's happening?
What's happening?
Man, good to have y'all here, man. We've been telling
You ain't calling them by their nickname.
What's that?
Left nut and right nut.
Left nut and right.
That was only Coach Mac. Only Coach Mac said that.
I tell you, man.
Left nut, right nut.
Hey, because if you see one, you see the other, man. They always together, man. 2 homeboys for a long time, man. But check this out.
We just waiting on Carmen to shave his head. Once he shave his head, there'll definitely be right nut and left nut.
Hey, come on, join the club, man. Join the club, Carmen.
I'm still with a head full of hair, man. I still got a head full.
Them lies, them lies.
Jerry Rice, cut it out, Jerry Rice.
Hey, see, Ron got that light shining right down on that slide. You have that shiny up in the front. You got to wipe that off. So.
I got hit one of them powder, them makeup things. Yeah, man. Check this, man. Hey, everybody listening right now, I want you to stop what you're doing right now. Go and click the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button on YouTube. Click the subscribe button on Facebook. Where we at, bro? Man, where all the places they can check us out, bro?
Man, we on Facebook, obviously. YouTube, Podbean, Podbay, Anchor, Apple, iTunes. We everywhere you can get a podcast, man. There's no reason you shouldn't follow us. There's no reason. Unless they unless their mama dropped them on their head.
Their mama dropped them on their head or something. They mama really don't love them. Or they don't love their mama. They don't love their mama if they don't subscribe.
Or both.
Man. Both. That's what it gotta be. Man, we everywhere. But make sure you hit that subscribe button because we need everybody to subscribe and get these numbers up, man. You know, Ron, I don't know, Calm, I don't know if y'all know, but we are the number 2 ranked urban podcast in Pakistan, brother. In Pakistan, we the number 2 ranked urban podcast.
You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere.
Bro, we got fans.
You got to start somewhere.
All over the place, man. All over the place, man. But check this out, man. We brought these two on, man, for huge news, man. We got a huge announcement, man. Something is going on. You see, I got on the block seat. I got on the block seat, man, for a reason. Coming up on July 22nd, they will be having, I don't know, say it, Ron.
We got the first annual Columbia High alumni cookout. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about just no Pacific year, no last year, this year, 98, 99, whatever, 96, 97, all the years. If you graduate from Columbia High and you got peace in your heart, we want you out there because we ain't got going on with none of that BS. If you feel like you with that BS, we don't want to see you because you only got one time out there. One time, and you going home. I'm talking about if you even throw a piece of trash on the ground, you going home. So this is all a peace event. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who come out, you love everybody, man. Come on out and have some fun with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Just chill out, free cookout. But you know, just have a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Just ain't seen everybody in, you know what I'm saying, a long time. Like you said, you might see people on the podcast.
Shout out to Sleep. Sleep just
face to face.
Check this
gonna
out,
be there
man.
Saturday. I know Sleep gonna be there Saturday.
Oh, yeah. So, Sleep been helping out. Sleep been putting in that work too.
Check this out. They are not charging. They are not charging, but a donation of some kind would be you know, helpful. They're not asking. I'm telling you now, they are not asking.
We're not asking
to pay.
No pressure.
There's no entry fee. There's no entry fee. But as we gonna do from the RIP 28 podcast, we are gonna make a donation too. So it's a great event for them, man. Like you said, if you got any foolishness, stay away, man, because we not doing that. It's just for a good event, good cause. Carmen and Ron and a lot of guys, and you know, I don't know who's all behind it, but those that are behind it, we appreciate you. They coming together trying to do something good, man. Do not come out there with any foolishness, please. Stay away if you don't want to come and have a good time.
We're gonna put Slime Big Tim at the front, at the entrance, frisking folks.
Well, hold on.
We got
hold on.
Like,
We ain't putting Ubu and Rob from Rob and Big. I mean Big from Rob and Big.
I'm frisking all the ladies coming in. Shout out to Stacy. What up? Speaking of frisking, yeah, I'm gonna pat you down too.
Slide out, boy. You about to stop it.
Well, you know, it's only for safety, Bron. I'm only doing this for safety reasons only, Bron.
Hey, Shauna Cobb, we are not donating your $5 for your date. We gonna keep that. Somebody gonna date you, Shauna.
Yeah.
You got hope. Keep hope alive.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be at 937 Piney Woods Road. 937 Piney Woods Road. They got between 4 and 10. You know how so it'll probably be on CP time.
This ain't gonna be no CP. But we don't expect everybody to come out there at 4. You know,
the food ain't gonna be ready at 4. I'm gonna tell you.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how long the food is gonna last because it is free.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It is free.
It's not unlimited.
It ain't unlimited.
The
ribs is going quick. The ribs is going quick.
All I know is that podcast better have a little plate. We better have a plate.
Let me ask you a question.
A plate.
Let me ask you a question.
Hey, hold on, Slide. One thing you didn't notice. You didn't say adults only.
Adult,
no kids.
Kid home.
No kids.
Leave them kids home.
No kids. Leave your kids.
Adults only.
Adults only. Leave your kids. I don't care how grown they act.
Shout out to Shantae. We see you logging in. Joseph Green, we see you out there. Hopefully we gonna see y'all on Saturday. Now here, let me ask you a question. Now this is a Cooler Fest cookout now. Now you guys gonna be supplying the barbecue, But
That's it.
everybody else need to
I
bring
got
their
some
own
water.
poison.
Yeah, you put
Whatever's in your cooler.
Whatever
Yeah.
in your cooler. Whatever
Yeah.
in your cooler, bring. Now, let me ask you a question. Now, you got some folk out there who want to bring their own grill. Can they do that too? Or are they?
No, we're not doing all that. They actually got like 2 other small grills that's already there. So if you wanted to, if you want to do a little something yourself, that's cool. It's 2 grills already there. But I'm not recommending nobody to bring no extra grills like that out there because I don't want 10 people out there trying to grill and all that extra stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? In front of the tent. I don't recommend that. So, maybe if you got like a little, maybe a little small, like one of the little small, you know what I'm saying? The little small back porch grills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might be cool with that, but you trying to roll out there, everybody trying to roll out there with a truck grill and a big rollout barrel grill. Now we're not trying to do all that.
I'm bringing mine. I don't care what nobody say. I'm
Shout
right
out
up
to
under the tent.
Siobhan. We see Siobhan join. Hopefully she'll join us on Saturday too. So
Yeah.
but when it comes to the cooler though, you can bring your cooler.
You can bring the cooler.
And I know what though. Hey, Rip 28 podcast can open up anybody's cooler and get whatever they want to know about it.
That is
that's between you and them two.
Hey, that's on that's on you.
Wait a minute, Chance. Wait a minute, Chance.
That's on you and the cooler.
You say Rip 28. You say Rip 28 podcast can open up anybody cooler. So is the Rip 28 podcast gonna be at the Cooler Fest cookout? Is the Rip 28 podcast gonna be at the Cooler Fest cookout?
Is they?
It is.
28
podcast.
We up in that thing.
The
cat is out of the bag.
The Rip 28 podcast. We'll be pulling up.
You heard it. You heard it.
Live episode.
You heard it here.
We could be live on location. Like my boy Knucklehead said.
Yeah. Grab up get a couple of interviews and stuff like that. Yeah. See, get some shout outs to some of the hometown back Columbia High back in what years you represent and stuff like that.
Yeah, we recorded.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. If I don't know you, don't walk up on my microphone because I don't want your breath all up in my microphone. Give me that reverb.
I'm gonna say this too. All our stuff is nice and wholesome. So 20 years from now, you ain't got to worry about being on that Freak Beat movie, nothing like that.
Exactly. At least I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, La Boosie told me.
Between
told me.
Huh?
Right before 10, he gonna perform like he do at the male strip club for the ladies. y'all stay tuned.
But at the end, only for the ladies.
Only for the ladies.
Tim Brown, you and Sly get all the males off the premises.
Hey, LB gonna have
down.
LB gonna have the little paces on the nipples and shit.
Hey, I'm about to start practicing my moves now, but I'm on camera.
Check this, man. Check this about this cookout, man. About this cookout. Now, we understand the cookout is fun. It's gonna be cool for all the people you're gonna get to see some people you ain't seen in a long time, man. It's an all classes cookout. But here's the thing, like we said earlier, we are doing a live podcast. We will go live at the cookout. We like to thank these two brothers, man, Ron and Carl, man. Ron and Carmen, they sat up there. They met our demands, because we usually get 6 figures to go live. We get 6 figures to go live, but we knew these guys for a long time. So what we said, we gonna drop down our price. We gonna drop
$50,
down price.
Just 50. We ain't cut them a big deal.
We ain't cut them a big deal.
We know they pockets deep.
You know what I'm saying?
We had to damn.
So we gonna go live at the podcast, and for anybody, we gonna be asking questions or whatever, because we give advice on the podcast. We give advice all the time on the podcast. We try to help folk out, but we're gonna answer some questions. We're gonna go live with whatever we like to do, whatever we like to say. And the thing is, man, we're gonna be out there in that hot sun and have liquor drinking during the middle of the day. So you don't know what can happen. You don't know what can be said.
Well, they didn't tell y'all yet, but I am supervising the wet t-shirt contest for the ladies.
There you go.
So if you don't mind your shirt getting wet, I'll let your boy Beezer, because I'm judging.
We
out there.
Special appearance from Sylvester Williams on the wet t-shirt contest.
Hey, man. I'm like Usher. You better keep your girl from around me, man. You better keep your
Two
Right.
player
girl
for
around
real.
me. Two
Two
player
player
for real.
Ask
Hey,
my two homies,
but
my
but the
two
one
98 boys. Hey, Ron, it's too
all we
early.
gotta worry about is Slide, the one who like titties. The one
Yeah.
who like titties.
Well, Slide gonna be ready. Slide wanted to enter. He the first one. He say his team is just as perfect as anybody's you could bring.
Shout out to the people talking in the chat. Tito, we see you out there. We see you.
Last time he wearing this t-shirt before he come.
Damn, just go down here.
You what say, cuz he gonna come in there with his titties already.
This t-shirt already gonna be with.
Hey, y'all know it's gonna be hot. So yeah, he gonna be
You
sweating.
what say, cuz he gonna come in there with
It's gonna be wet t-shirt from the get-go.
I'm telling you.
Shout out who
But
out
you ain't
there.
got to wear his. Hey, you ain't got to wear his. His gonna come
Cherie,
with
we
sweat.
see you. Larry Thomas, we see you out there.
Yeah.
Joseph say, man, it's gonna be too hot to get drunk. Ain't no such
Well, you
thing.
Drink that water.
stay at home, Joseph. Stay at home. If you can't handle it, stay
Hey,
at home.
one drink, bottle of water. One drink,
Yep.
bottle of water.
Hey, Ron already started, so you know he planning on having a good time. He hydrating a week before.
Don't want to get hydrated, man.
Hey,
Sean Flex.
Yeah, and y'all already know if it's over at 10, it's gonna be some after party somewhere. So y'all keep y'all ears open.
After party at LeBron house.
Hey, come
No
on.
problem with that.
Come on.
We go to Brown House, we going to jail.
Man,
Some neighborhoods you can't have 100 people at the house. You know,
check this out, man. Check this out, man.
Boy, y'all
You know what we want to do, man. We like to talk, we like to educate, we like to have fun. Since we on the good, I don't want to bring it down the conversation. So we're gonna talk about a little bit of ratchet shit going on out there in the world, man. And one thing going on out there is your man Boosie. Your man Boosie got some issues going on with his daughter. Man. And apparently, you know, when you're on the internet, you only gonna get half the story. You ain't gonna get the whole story. They say you get 3 sides to the story, and 2 of them is lies, and 1 of them might be the truth or whatever. But according to the word Boosie Badass, his daughter is his daughter's mom. They're 18 years old, and his daughter mom just filed for child support. Now, Boosie has never been on child support. Boosie has always been that guy. It looks like that he's always paid his child support or whatever, took care of his kids. That's what the image that was out on the internet. But his daughter says it's all cap. That's what the young folks say, right? They say cap. It's all cap. They say Boosie full of shit. And then Boosie has responded saying his daughter and his daughter mom is full of shit. Now they waited until she was 18 and about to get off child support next year, because I think you're supposed to pay child support to the kid get 18, or if they go to college, you got to keep paying college. But I don't think Boosie's daughter is going to college. I think she wants to be a rapper.
somebody sound like they knew from experience. They're like, yup,
Yeah.
Who was that?
So, but
Definitely wasn't me.
Boosie is saying that he took care of the daughter, you know, her whole time she been alive, and the mama been in and out of jail. And when Boosie was in jail, it was his mama who took care of the daughter. So now, how y'all feel about this, man? How y'all feel about the girl trying to get child support this late in the game?
I think a little bit more than that. She was saying like, he took her car or whatever.
Yeah,
And,
Boosie.
and then he was like, that's an $80,000 car. he like, you spoiled him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like you say, it's all kind of sides to the story. So we don't know, but me looking at the father, I'm probably gonna take his side right now, because I hear more info. But it just sound like, you know, they out there trying to hustle and get that money from rich dad. Mama ain't doing that with us.
I don't care what they say. I don't think you air out your problems on the internet, man.
Of course.
I don't care who right or who wrong or what the situation is. I don't think you air out, especially your family problems. I think certain things you keep inside your household, dog, because it's only gonna get messy when you put it out there for everybody to judge and talk about on podcast, like the #1 podcast, the Rip 28 podcast.
Yeah, man. And here go the thing. I agree with y'all 100%, man. You leave stuff, and it's the problem with the internet, man. Everybody want to put all their business on the internet, man. Some shit just stay at home. Cause what ends up happening, everybody is the people who get on the internet, put their business on the internet and try to talk trash about somebody else, they end up looking bad. Now, this little girl, she got on and was saying that she was pissed off because Boosie brought her a car and it was the wrong color. He brought her an $80,000 bill, Mercedes Benz. Yeah, Mercedes Benz, and she's sitting up here talking like, well, you don't love me because you don't know what color I wanted. Man, if you don't get the hell up out of here, man, I wish Bernie man, I wish you put a
that man bought her nice ass car. She probably ain't listen. And that man snatched it back up, and the Mondoose put him on child. Because for one, if the man wouldn't have been doing the right thing for all them years, you think magically now, after 18 years, now they want to do child support? You know what I'm saying? And depending on what kind of in, they might can get the child support would go all the way back. So it's just depending on the different states that you be in, with child support be hit you different. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of go, just go based on that. You know what I'm saying? That as well too. So they might be trying to get a whole bunch of back pay and all that in.
That's why Ron ain't never moved out of South Carolina, because he got 15 kids.
No, you can't. No, ain't nothing like that.
But it sounds like the baby mama reaching for money though. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, you heard her.
Yeah, it sounds like she probably tired of whatever she do for a living, and she ready to enjoy some of the fruits of Boosie's label. That's what it sounds like to me.
And then not just that, she shouldn't like go at her pops like that, call them out them names like she did, bro. Cause she went cutthroat. She went like,
oh yes.
You know what I'm saying? She called that man every bid and whoa, and man, I was like, whoa, like you really coming out like every sentence you was coming. I couldn't imagine, like, you know what I'm saying, my daughter actually airing out something on the internet about me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless whatever kind of beef it was or not. Regardless if you might jump behind somebody's back, but actually literally put it out there, take your time to type it and write it and really play that man like that, bro. Come on now, you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna say ain't no coming back from that, but it's hard to come back when you done tried to play him. You know what I'm saying? That's cutthroat when she did it like that. She played it too raw. You know what I'm saying?
There's no respect. That shows you this generation has no respect for anybody. I don't care how mad I get with my people. I just ain't going there to their face or the internet behind it. None of that. It's just total disrespect, dog. And that was after he bought you two $80,000 cars.
Dog, here go. This is what get me right here. This quote right here. N-word wanted me to ride around in a old bubblegum ass car and got mad because I changed it. It ain't my fault you got homophobic. So I guess the girl is gay. He got a daughter that's gay. And so she went and painted the car that he got. He brought her a pink car when she turned 16. I guess he ain't know she was gay, but But my thing is,
rap anyway.
Yeah, how you gonna get mad at the dude? And this is the little girl. I don't know if y'all remember when Boosie got out of jail. She was the little girl going around shouting, "He coming home! I told y'all N-word." That was the little girl. If y'all remember that viral clip, that was her. So,
but he life though.
So this my thing, man. When you try to grab that money, man, it's gonna come back and hunt you, and you ain't gonna get it the way you thought you was gonna get it. And it'll be real interesting because everything gotta go to court. So you know what I'm saying? They gonna go to court, and once they go to court, it'll be real interesting to see how everything works out when they go to court. Now
they forget he's a professional, he's a professional artist, right? So he got people who doing record keeping, all that stuff. So they got all the receipts.
And you know that.
Oh yeah. I mean, the fact that he bought you an $80,000 car right there should just get a kick right out of court. You know what I mean? That shows you child support is not in order for you. Like, come on, man. $80,000 car at 16? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And
So
you
you talking
complain
about child
about the
support
color.
though? Yeah, come on, man.
I be trying to find me some $3,000, $4,000 cars.
You know what I mean?
So my 80.
That's them first world problems, or what we like to say, that's them rich people problems.
Yeah, that's
Right.
real. That's real rich people problems there, Bubba.
I'm telling you.
But here's the thing, though, man. It's an interesting thing about being a parent and being a dad. And the question I always wonder when it comes to being a dad, what's more important, presence or presence? You know what I'm saying? You know, is it more important for you to be there, or is it more important for you to give a lot of stuff? And that's something that kind of flows both ways, you know, because you got some dads who just ain't there. You know, they ain't there, but they write that check for child support every month. You know, I mean, is that important? You got some guys who there, but just don't have no money, just don't pay. So it's a tricky thing, man. And being a dad is a tricky and a scary thing, man. And it's hard to do it right if you're gonna do it right.
Yeah.
If you want to do it right. So,
Yeah, I really ain't no right way, man. You know, it's different every situation. You know, you got the wife scenario or the baby mama, whatever, however they act or however they raise kids and however you raise kids. If you live there, if you don't, and like I say, if you got money, if you don't, you know, it's different. You know what I mean? But different kids act different ways. Like, might have a dude who's broke, but his kid love him to death. Might have a dude who's rich and kid can't stand him. You know, and it just, who knows? You know, you just rolling dice out there in life, just trying to make it.
Yeah.
But it seemed like a lot of times though the kids don't get to make that decision though. It seemed like it'd be the mother, you know what I mean? So, you know, in this era, in this day and time, like I said, I'm not a parent now, so you know, I'm just speaking from the outside looking in. But a lot of times it seems like to me, it's the present, as in material, more so than the time. You know what I mean? You see a lot of dads get kicked out of their child life because they don't have the presence. Not because they're not present, it's because they don't have the present.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's a good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you a little story about one of y'all classmates. I'm not gonna say her name. But one of y'all classmates, she got impregnated by a local dope dealer, a man who a local street pharmacist, and this local street pharmacist was a low-level street pharmacist. He wasn't moving no keys or no major weight like that. But he always kept him a part-time job at, you know, I'm not gonna say too much because we're gonna know what I'm talking about. But he kept him a small little part-time job while he was a local, you know, a small level street pharmacist. And what ended up happening, everything was fine. He always took care of his daughter. She got everything she wanted. He was there, you know, whenever she needed. And the mom, your classmate, never had a problem. She never had a problem with him when it came to money. If she needed something, he put stuff on her rent. He did whatever she needed to do. Boom, whatever she asked for, she had. Now, everything was fine. Everything was fine for about 9-10 years. Now, dude goes and finds another woman. You know what I'm saying? Because they already broke up. He finds another woman. And when they was dating, it was cool. Everything was cool. But when he decided to get married, he decided to marry this other chick, one of your classmates, the baby mama. She got mad. She got mad and said, no, why you got to marry her? Why you got to marry her? So she takes him to court for child support. Now, this dude has always been working a part-time job, fast food restaurant, you know what I'm saying? And they never made a lot of money, legal money. But his illegal money, you know, took care of the house or whatever. So when she went to court, the judge said, well, he only make, you know what I'm saying, $200 a week. So all I'm paying you,
$35
child support, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get for the money, it was like $120 a month. And sure enough, what this brother started to do, the first of every month, he went and gave a $120 money order. And that was it. Nothing else. He ain't giving no more money, no more nothing. Nothing. Now the kid people say, oh, that's wrong. Now the kid gonna suffer. What he did when it was his time to have his daughter, she got everything at the house. She had all the Jordans, she had everything, all the shirts. She was fly as death. She had steak dinners every time she was at daddy's house, every time she was with daddy. But when she went back to mama,
Gotta give it back.
I'm putting them same clothes you came over here in. You going back to your mama. You going back to your mama. And now your classmate, now she's mad at the dude. She's mad at the dude. Dude did nothing wrong the whole time, but you got a little greedy, you got a little jealous. And now I don't know why I told that story, but I just thought I need to tell it.
Want your cake and eat it too.
She wanted
That's
a
what
cake and
happened.
eat it too. So
Well, I'll
Big-
tell you what, if
I
you
see
got a
that.
good father, and you're like putting them on child support and they do that, you do end up losing out because that extra whatever he was given is not there. You can't raise nobody on the $120. You said a week or a month.
but
I hope she was getting some EBT too.
Hey,
got
so
lunch
that's hard. That's hard. You can't. Oof, $120 extra a
Hey.
month. And you trying to raise a
Hey.
child and live and do whatever else. That's a hard pill, baby.
And the opposite of what she was trying to do is gonna happen. Now she's gonna be like, I'm gonna go live with daddy.
yeah,
Exactly.
and eventually that is what happened.
Exactly.
That is what happened. Eventually, the child, I think that, well, I know the child's grown now. She grown, she in college now. But eventually that's what happened. The daughter moved in and went to high school, did all 4 years in high school with the daddy, you know, and he still gave the baby mama the $120 a month. He still gave, you know, I mean, it wasn't nothing to him, but
She didn't care. She took it too. Let me get that.
but it see, and I think this is the tricky thing, man, when it comes to the court system and stuff like that. Now, a lot of people say, oh man, you got to keep the white man out your business. You got to keep the court out your business. Sometimes it's necessary, man. Sometimes it's necessary to go to court, man. It's necessary. All these people saying, oh, my baby mama won't let me see my child. My baby mama won't let me see my child. I always like to respond as, what effort did you make to see your child? You know what I'm saying? What effort did you make? Because if you go to court, the court, not only will they gonna make you pay child support, but they gonna set up visitation. They're gonna set up visitation and say, these are the days that you can see your child, and this is the time period. Now, whether or not you choose to do that's on you. But for everybody, every time I hear somebody complain about, oh man, she won't let me see my, I say, well, what effort you made? Did you make an effort to see your child? If you want your child, you're gonna do what it takes to get your child. If you don't, you just complaining on the internet just to get likes. That's what I see. That's what I see.
That's what a lot of people do anyway. They do it for the gram.
Yeah. You know, it looked good to be a father on the internet or to be a good mother on the internet, but when you start to see stuff behind the screen, life changed, man. Life changed.
Man, it's tough out here with these kids, though, man. It's tough. So any support you get, you better be thankful for it. Because it ain't getting no cheaper to raise these kids, boy. And if they're in extracurricular activities,
Oh my
it's
God.
even worse, boy. What?
Hey, that's why y'all do need to stay with the baby mama. Stop having these babies and don't want to stay with them.
That's what they meant when they said it's cheaper to keep her.
But is it always like that?
It's cheaper to keep it
Is
that
it always
bad.
that?
No. I just knew that this was gonna spark up something.
Hold on
Yeah.
one second. Hold on 1 second. Call. Sleep just said that paperwork don't mean nothing. Yeah, it do, brother. That paperwork mean a lot.
I know people don't went to jail just because they ain't pay child support.
Yes, sir. And the reverse works too. If that judge says you're supposed to get your child on Friday night and give them back or give her back on Sunday night, if that child isn't there, if they don't allow you to get that child, that mother can possibly go to jail. That paper, but see, the thing is now, and I understand this as Black folk, we don't trust the system. You know, you have problems, you know, you got problems with the court system. I ain't gonna lie, we Black men, you know, but if you do what the court says. I mean, if that paperwork says this is what's supposed to happen and the other person doesn't follow, you're both, you're liable. The same way that a man can go to jail, a woman can go to jail.
Hey, Carl, you got to explain what you're talking about. Well, say paperwork don't mean that. You got to expand on that. Type that up real quick, because we don't get paperwork mean everything.
Paperwork mean everything, man.
It's like if you got documentation. You can say I
think
said
it do
this,
on the face,
I
though.
said that. Say what?
I think it mean everything on the face, but I think I don't know for sure, like I said, but I do believe that you can still be denied of seeing your child. Now, if you're being denied of seeing your child and you on paperwork, then all you can do is file another petition to go to court, right? That's gonna take months or year or so. So at the whole time, she can still do that. I mean, you know what I mean? So a lot of times you see they don't nothing happen to the woman for doing that, besides getting a slap on the wrist or saying, hey, you got to let him see his child and stuff like that. So it really don't stop anything. That paperwork really don't. It really don't stop nothing.
Like what partner, like what he was saying, how he talking about like I said, I don't want to bring nobody out at the same time, but baby mama up and moved all his kids out of town. And he was still paying child support for all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you say, if they gone, then what can you do about trying to see your kids if she just up and move and she ain't got no stationary actual location, but you know she stay out of town, you know about where she stay, but you don't know exactly where. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you said, the woman get to make those decisions on when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to a situation like that with the kids. This is with that court. I understand you saying with that court and all that stuff like that, but it's hard to get them back in the court. If you don't have no physical address to send, no letter to for them to go to appear in court, you got to think when you on child support, that child support might come out your check and it goes straight to their account.
Yeah.
They ain't got to have no stationary address. It ain't like back in the day where they're waiting on the check to come in the mail. That's going straight to their bank account because it's coming out your check every Friday. So it's like you trying to set up in court to get visitations for them to come up. Yeah, like Carmo said, it take weeks, months, or sometimes, like you say, even probably a year to even try to go through that headache. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. Ain't nothing super fast when it comes to court system. Ain't nothing super fast. You're gonna take your time, and it's gonna take some time. But this is the point y'all making about having that physical address. If you go to court and that judge says your child is supposed to be there on Friday, and she don't have your child there, you can go on that next Monday and file the paperwork in the court. You can go and file the paperwork in the court, and then they're going to issue a summons to her, or they're going to try to figure out why that child wasn't there. Okay. All you have to do is file the paperwork. You don't need to pay a lawyer. You don't need to do any of that. You just file the paperwork, and then you let the system worry about it. Now, somebody, Carmen, you also spoke about a child could move. You know, the mom could. I think Sleep said that. He said, man, I didn't know where the boys was at one point of time with the paperwork. So he had paperwork and didn't know where his kid was. Now,
at all.
Here go the thing, Sleep. Here go the thing. I wish I would have talked to you back then. If you would have went and filed that paperwork on her, she could have been arrested. She could have been arrested for taking your kid, not notifying her. That is illegal. That's illegal. But see, the thing is, a lot of us, we don't know this. Your baby mama cannot move. Yeah, it's called contempt of court. Keisha just said it's called contempt of court. Your baby mama cannot move without telling you or informing the court first. She might get her a great job in Texas. Now, she has to let you know. If you want to argue, you can argue it. But if a judge says, hey, look, this is best for the kid, if she going to be making $50,000 more a year, she need to go to Texas. You know what I'm saying? You might lose the case, but you still have a right to know. You have a right to say, no, you can't go. Now, what happens after you go to court, that's a whole other story. But you still have a right to know where your child is at all times. You know, but most of us just don't know this. We just don't know.
We just don't know the basics. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's why, and I encourage everybody to get joint custody of their kid. I encourage everybody to get joint custody of your kid. because it comes down to decisions you got to make. Come down to decisions you got to make, man, when it comes to joint custody, man. A lot of this stuff, we're ignorant of the law. We just don't know the law, but it can happen, man. It can happen. So I don't know what Tito dumbass is over here talking about.
Tito just saved 15% on his car insurance by switching to Geico.
Geico ain't a sponsor, brother.
Not yet. Not yet.
Call say that they don't help men like that. I mean, true, it's an uphill battle. I ain't gonna lie to you, Sleep. It ain't no easy fight. It ain't no easy fight, but you can fight. You can fight, man. So, it just all depends on what you want to do. And yeah, man, I mean, being a dad is hard, man. Being a dad is hard. And like we like to give advice, man. We like to give advice, and we got somebody who wrote a letter to us. And I'm going to paraphrase this letter because this brother, he wasn't an English major, judging by the way he wrote this thing, man. He says, what up, fellas? Love the show. Been watching y'all for a while. I am a lower rip 28er. Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate that. But I have an issue. I have a 16-year-old daughter. She is the light of my eye. Me and my wife love her and she loves us. But I happen to come home from work. I have to come home from work. And while I was coming home, I thought I saw somebody climbing out the back window. As I'm getting out the car to go and see, dude takes off running out my house through the backwoods, and I hate to say it, but I couldn't catch him. I couldn't catch him. Sorry, bro. I go in and confront my daughter. My daughter says that was her boyfriend. It took a while. She tried to play dumb in the beginning.
I bet.
To play dumb in the beginning, but I broke her down. I don't know what to do, fellas. I think my daughter is fucking. I was at that age, and I know what I did climbing out of windows. What am I supposed to do? My little baby has gotten soiled. What should I do? Man, my man said little baby has gotten soiled. I heard that one.
First of all, I think he more mad because he ain't catch the little dude in the first place.
That's what he's mad about.
That's what he's mad about. He couldn't catch that little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I had quick.
I'm telling you, boy.
You almost had him. You gotta be quicker than that.
You gotta be quicker than that, boy.
She says think. She says think, and she got that in quotation mark. She's definitely not having a prayer session. Hey, she might be calling on the Lord.
Yeah, she was on bended knee. I hate to tell you, brother. I hate to tell you.
So the crazy part about it, he's like, he don't know what to do. Ain't nothing you can do.
Not a thing.
First thing what you better do, you better go get some birth. You better put on birth control. That's first.
And just have an open conversation with her.
Straight up real conversation. Ain't no point.
You gotta have a real conversation. Because it ain't, you can't stop it. Because when you think she at school, it's gonna make her go to more desperate measures. Not saying that you're telling her to do it, but you gotta prepare her for it because it's gonna happen, brother. It is what it is. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, man. We all know, man. We all grown ass men. Once you start having sex, bro, shit, I ain't never smoked crack before, but God, I was just about to close the crackers. I'm gonna get it.
Close second, ain't it?
I'm addicted. Why was
Hey, Sly, that's funny until it's your daughter, though. I don't that sound good until it's your daughter. And you like, man, that little more got away this time, but I'm gonna catch you.
I'm gonna catch that.
jumped out of we all done jumped out of a couple windows and hit on a couple beds before. So especially at 16.
And here go the crazy thing, man. If the dude is her boyfriend and they the same age, you can't even prosecute him for rape. You can't even say because that's to a rape because you see.
But I ain't knocking. I never liked when they tried to do that if it was consensual. When the parents try to come in and makes the guy be on that type, like that's the don't that can mess a man up for life. And it was consensual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's not cool. You know, like if he's some old 30 something, you know what I'm saying? Old guy, you know what I'm saying? Like he all old now. That's not, you do what you got to do with that. But you talking about the guy that's in high school with her, like I done seen that, you know, you see that all the time. The guy in high school with her, the parents find out she whooping, and now you want to try to do some law stuff. Like it's mad, you know, that shit was consensual. You know what I'm saying? And then especially if you know how you was, you know how your wife is, your daughter is, you know what I'm saying? So come on, it don't, you know.
Hey, that's what I say. She whooped the whooping.
Yeah, she whooped the whooping. You know what I mean? Ain't no point.
Yeah.
Hey, cause like you stop him, what's gonna stop the next one? You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, it ain't the dude. This like in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Say your girl cheating on your girl and man cheating on you. You can't get mad at the person they were cheating with. You gotta get mad at the person you was in a relationship with. You know what I mean? Like,
unless they close to you. Unless they close to you.
Yeah.
But that's just something to say. That's just something to say though, because when it actually happens, you want to get after the dude too. It don't matter. Like the heat of the moment, you after the dude.
Hey, I mean, you may want to, but that ain't really. I mean,
it ain't right, man. It ain't right. Yeah.
Hey, been in the situation. Nah, real players don't. You don't worry about that dude. You don't give a fuck about him. It's her.
Hey,
you don't even check him. What you checking him for? He just a dude. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point. You soft.
That sounds good right now.
You ain't
want to say that. I want to say that right now because it ain't happening.
That's real.
But during the moment,
like I said, you check the dude if you know the dude. If you don't know the dude, how you mad at him?
Yeah,
how you mad at him?
Okay, this is what he's saying.
That's the right answer.
This is what he's saying.
That's the right answer.
Hold on. So
real.
I'm saying if you catch it in act.
That's different.
Now you can go in there for fun. You go in there for fun. But
okay.
Yeah, but if you just find out about it, like you can't get. I mean, you can be mad at the dude, but
I thought y'all was talking about the
person you with.
I thought y'all was talking about in the act.
Oh, in the act? Oh, everybody getting fucked up in the act. Everybody.
Like,
hey,
you saw my picture on the map.
hey, it's one piece of information, one piece of advice we hadn't given old boy that we kind of lost. He got to be careful running up on these little 16-year-olds.
Oh yeah.
You got to be careful. No, I mean that being serious. This is no joke. Be careful.
They be sticked up.
You might, they be sticked up, but they also, you might get him this time, but he coming back with his partners and he gonna light that house up. So you got to be careful. You got to approach. It's a different world we living in now. I understand you want to protect your little princess, but you got to be careful running up on these jitterbugs these days, Bo. You might get something that you ain't looking for.
They don't give a fuck about their life.
No, they don't care. They can care less about that.
And if they don't care about their life, what you think they care about his girlfriend, daddy?
Not a damn thing. For one, you up in this house already, and it ain't. So it's like you ain't gave a fuck anyway. Off top.
Like you ain't got no
how dangerous we done lived, dog. Think about this, dog. We done all been in the situation, man.
One thing I can say, nope.
It is, bro.
If it was out of town, your daddy got to be out of town for me to. I am not pulling up in nobody's house because they going out to dinner. Are they up the street? Bro. Nope. Guess what? Because see, back in the day when we was that age, we can go get us a room. We can go to the Hojo, the 6, even at 16. So,
I
ain't gonna lie. Now I might come. Now I done knocked on the window to get you out.
Right.
You see that? Tap. Come on.
You see that shoe closet behind Ron. Ron come from more money than I come from. Boy.
No,
Hey,
I was just saying,
I done
no.
stuck in plenty of houses. Yeah.
No, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I
used to
wouldn't. I was too scared of a daddy for real. That wasn't no sir.
I used to park my car. right up the street.
Cause most of them I might have knew their daddy anyway, so that was wrong anyway. I don't want to be caught, and I know your daddy. We cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already.
Hey,
like,
they'll take it easy.
you don't want to lose. You
They'll
don't want to lose your respect. You don't want to lose your respect.
Hey, Elmo, I know one situation you didn't give a damn. But I ain't gonna talk about
it. Who, me?
He being respectful now, but he forgot we done known you for 30 years. We know
Nah, they might have had nah, I'm gonna tell you. I said daddy. They had now they stayed with their mama, that was different. Come on, single mamas now.
That would have was.
Okay, all right. You said we talking about daddies. We was talking about daddies.
My bad. Hey, you right.
You gotta be Pacific. We was talking about daddies now.
Hey, see, that's what happened when people. That's what happened when people know you 35 years ago. You can't just say anything.
You can't, but you got to be specific. I didn't say single mom's houses. Now there've been a couple single mom houses, but single. Now the dad, no, I ain't.
You what you say? You got to be what?
Huh?
You say you got to be what?
Single moms. Single moms.
Nah, that ain't what he talking about.
No, I ain't pulling up in no pop house. No, you got to know the daddy house and all that. No, I had a little more respect for that.
But yeah, man. But you know the thing, man, my brother who listening to the show, man. I know we laughing and having a good time, and I know you hurt. I know you hurt because you found out your baby girl is out there getting the wood laid to her. So I know it's hurting you. But I mean, here go the thing about growing up, man. We all grow up. And even though that's your daughter, eventually somebody gonna do it. And it sound cold because I don't have no daughter, so I can say it like that. But eventually,
I know.
Eventually it's gonna happen, man. And it's up to you as a dad to have a real grown-up conversation with her because you know she's doing it. So you have a real grown-up conversation about the dangers of doing it, about, the good part about doing it, about what it can lead to. What you guys say, Con?
And since you almost called him already, guess what? You just ran him to the car.
Yeah.
So next time it won't happen, and it's gonna happen in the car.
Yeah.
At school.
Exactly.
I know my little
riding down the interstate 40 miles an hour.
Hey, that's why I said you gotta talk to her about it because you ain't promoting it and telling her to do it, but obviously she's interested in it. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So whether, like you say, whether it's at school, in the car, at the park.
Hey, the biggest thing to me is, people got egos and everything like that, right? All right, so if you knew the mama, how she was, like she probably was dropping low in height. You was out there busting loose in high school, doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? Two freaks got married. And you gonna expect your kid not to be freaky? That's in their DNA, man.
That's what I was saying earlier. That's what I was saying. That's what I was,
But I guess he's trying to keep her numbers down and he don't want her to be the talk of the town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he was thinking he jumped out the window. So they were trying to be secretive. You just can't hold too early.
But everybody know now. The neighbors know. The people down the street know. They saw him running to his car too.
But on the real, what I suggest though, because he did find out and she claiming that's his boyfriend, he needs to have a real talk with both of them on some adult shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they so-called, she ain't say it was just a random dude. She's saying that's her boyfriend. So obviously, if that's her boyfriend, need to go ahead and he needs to just really talk to her, but he need to talk to him too, especially the man coming in and out his house. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think this man can have a real conversation?
But you don't know. You got to see you got to hope your daughter got a good judge of character, especially she out here laying down, get you know what I'm saying, laying up. She better hope.
Hey,
now you about to learn what kind of daughter you raised.
If she's 16, she probably ain't got real good judgment. Because think about your judgment at 16.
It's just dependent, man. You don't never know. You got some at 16, they still together.
Yeah, but right now,
how many, Ron? How many?
I'm just saying. I mean, they might have been together for a while. I don't know.
I mean, you
That
know,
was about 3 of them.
I know one.
I knew one in the possible. I knew a possible.
I only know one. I only know one who that's she been Amp. Them the only two I know who's still together.
Damn, I forgot about them.
Them the only two. But
Yeah, they've been together over half their life.
Who you was with when you was 16?
That's because she was gonna cut him if he tried to leave.
Who? Yeah, she thought you stupid. Well, shit. How old goddamn what you calling them was? What? Well, they might have been but 17, 18, I think, when they might have linked up.
I don't know.
My Trey and Tiffany. My Trey and Tiffany, ain't they?
Okay, well, yeah, that might be it.
I don't know.
Yeah, they was in high school. Okay, so I know
we got two. Bow.
We know two.
My Trey just got lucky.
Hey, check this out. 2 out of the 50 million that went through high school. Recently.
But I'm saying I know a couple possibles, but they ain't together now. They was together a few years, but they ain't.
Yeah, but you ain't playing spades in life that possible. Yeah,
it is like one of the possible then.
Yeah.
That's a bad hand.
Wait a minute. Now the things that go on in the group chat.
Wow.
So yeah, man, it's a lot of when Roger, you say Ike and his old lady, you talking about Isaac? You talking which Ike?
Don't call out no last name. Don't call out no last name. Don't call out no last name.
Okay,
no,
well,
that ain't the one.
And Roger, you get off of there. You get off of there, Roger. Don't you say nothing. Don't you say nothing. And somebody at home sitting pretty. And now you put a name out there, and now you're getting slapped upside the head, and he want to know why. Don't you say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Damn, Roger.
I can't see it, man.
You don't follow directions, Roger.
Let me delete that message. I'm gonna report it. I'll report that comment. Just told you not to say nothing, Roger. You still don't listen, boy. Hard-headed, little bro.
Oh, Hollywood.
But yeah, man, brother, man.
No, not Hollywood.
Oh, not
Roger
Hollywood.
Goodman, Big Roger.
Oh, Blue. Oh, Blue.
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 Yeah, oh, Blue. Not Hollywood.
You gotta call niggas nickname. We know nicknames, goddammit. You gotta call Blue.
Man, the thing is, brother, man, we hope you sit down and have a conversation with your daughter, man, because that's really all you can do.
Heart to heart, man.
All you can do, because you know good and well, if you try to lock her up, you know what I'm saying, you try to hold her down, that's gonna make her walk through it.
That's that preacher son stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the preacher's daughter always be the freakest in the church.
Yeah.
All that's gonna do.
So learn something from that and be like, hey,
just wrap it up.
Something gonna happen, man. Don't get mad at it, man.
He need to go ahead and just give her all the game. That's it. Go and let her know what these old goddamn trick you with dreams niggas go say. That's all what she need. Just go ahead and let them know. They go trick you with dreams and tell you this and tell you that. You know, go ahead and just keep it.
All right, so
side note.
So I got a 21-year-old and 17-year-old daughter. So, you know, I won't say all this, but I'm saying we have these conversations about, you know, how these dudes is, and I got to be like real deal honest.
You got to.
And some of it is what I said other people do, but some of it what I did too. You know, and I don't tell her that. Yeah,
daddy
like
this.
Probably to hold it down.
You blame it on your homeboys, what your homeboys did.
Hey, but what you don't do is tie it down, because that first year of college, she is gonna get loose, or whenever she move out the house, and it's gonna be worse. Like you said, the best thing you can do is sit her down, have an adult conversation, try to tell her and try to prepare her for what's to come, because you know the situation gonna come again, so you need to prepare her for it, man, without telling all your old war stories.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But I guess this is one question that we ain't really think about. So after all them conversations, did he let dude come back to the crib?
Yeah, supervise.
Yeah, while I'm home, respect me.
He won't come.
he gonna come when you ain't home, so you might as well.
Well,
Nah, I'm
hey,
just
he
telling
trying
him,
to
give him permission
come.
to
Hey,
come.
he trying to come whether you there or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Depending on
You
which
don't
come you
care.
talking about.
We gonna be
Depending on
He
which
trying
come you
to
talking
he
about.
trying to come whether you there or not.
Depending on which way you talking about, he coming. Depending on which way.
Take it how you take it how you want to take it. He trying to come whether you there or not.
The
So
3 letter or the 4 letter.
you take it how you want to take it.
Yeah, when I'm there, we gonna be sitting there watching television something on TV.
Yeah.
You know? He gonna like, hey, I know you ready to go home. You don't want to watch.
Come back over there.
Get him up out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, brother. I hope that you I think we all kind of came on the same thing. Y'all, he need to have a conversation with her.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You
Just
got
put on
to.
birth control.
Yeah,
but it's more than that though. Come on,
It's more than
then
just
you
throwing the
gotta
birth
think.
control out.
Yeah, because you gotta think about the diseases.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's another side
She
of it.
can't
So
think that that's
why I
it.
say
She can't think that's just
that's
it.
why. Yeah, that's why I say you got to talk to her and have an adult conversation and prepare her for what's next. Because obviously it's happening. So you
Yeah.
want to prepare her for what's next. So
It was close. It was damn so close.
My question is though, when do you first have this talk for the people who daughter not at that age, man? When do you have this real talk with your daughter? Because I guess with our listener, man, it's gonna be a little bit too late for him because she done already started. But what age?
well, we don't know. We don't know that she started.
Come on.
No, we ain't gonna say that. We
You don't
just
know
gonna say
that. You
it's
don't know
alleged.
that.
It's
Come on.
alleged. It's
You don't know
alleged.
that, cause Sly, you done been to somebody's house at the age of 16 and she wasn't doing nothing, but you done been there. You might have got your stinky panky or whatever, but you ain't necessarily. Come on now, it ain't necessarily always. It ain't always necessarily that's it. You know that.
Well,
I mean, you know that's what he was trying to do, but
That's what
Yeah, he was working on it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. It might not.
he
Yeah,
might have raised the daughter with some class. He might have raised
Yeah.
it. It's still some good young ladies out there, and we're not saying all young ladies, but we gotta let y'all know they gonna try it.
And it could have just been smoking and drinking. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying?
But the crazy thing is, he might have been there, but that might have been her girlfriend. He might not even like it. So you don't know. In this world,
She
you
might
just
got
don't
her
know.
fingers stank.
and Brian, we ain't saying just did something. That don't mean that. That don't mean she ain't a good girl just because they did something. You know what I'm saying?
No, that ain't what I'm saying. But you still got some that stand pure is what I'm saying. I'm not saying because you do anything you're a bad person. That wasn't my intent. So since you got your little boxes in the wall, let me correct it. Just because you do something. That was a touch wrong for my boy. My bad, Prezi. My boy Prezi. My bad, dog. My bad.
I'm just putting it out there for the people, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about for your friend long time ago. Long time ago. I love you.
Y'all never answered the question though. What's the age you had that conversation?
You really got to have it when you can tell this. That, I don't know, man. You almost can tell when somebody's changing to a certain extent. You be in the household with that person every day or on the regular. You know what I'm saying? It's really not an age because you got to think. Back in the day, we had some started out in middle school, some went through the whole high school. So it's like you're supposed to have that conversation when you can tell. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just really, I say if you had to put an age on it, on the way to high school at the latest. Going to high school because you got to think. You going to high school.
Again, that's too late, Ron. It
might be to some people, but I'm saying no less than that. But like I said, you can tell a little bit early on if you know in middle school that they kind of doing something damn near almost. But going to high school, because at the high school level, you got people that might be 18 and your daughter coming at the age of 14. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at least by
it's a guarantee.
Yeah. And them boys looking at them.
That's why I try to keep all my kids playing sports all year round. You ain't got time. You ain't got time for that extra. I mean, I
Hey,
ain't saying you gonna talk. You ain't gonna talk to nobody, but you ain't really got time. You got practice. You got practice. You got practice. You got game.
That
You got
was
training.
aggressive now,
And
dog.
we did too. And we did too.
hey,
We
check
did
this
too.
out right
Away
here.
from the
Check this
fellas,
out.
shit. These little girls was up and then the boys.
That's what I do.
Right.
That's what I. Hey, check this out. I work in an elementary school. That's why I said you might want to start by time they're in third. And y'all, hey, come on, you know I tell you a lot of stories. You be like,
Yeah.
"B, you lying?" No, I'm serious. It's they're being exposed to it
Because
a
of the
lot
social media.
sooner.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
ain't just
Now,
social media. No. It's not just social media. It's what they're seeing in person. These kids come back and tell you a lot of stories, and you know they're not lying.
because they see it at the
So they
house.
tell you the
But
deep. That's what I'm
but
talking about. So they're
but
being exposed to it a lot more.
but a
And
lot of
I
stuff
don't know
that
what
happen.
the age is. I
But a
don't know
lot
what the age is.
but a lot of stuff that happened in the house because social media too. Their parents came up through that too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They parents on the social media just hard as them. You know, everybody
Yeah.
like, hey, you know, most concerts and stuff you go to in Atlanta, they make you put your phone up. I went to the Eric Badu concert yesterday. You didn't have to put your phone. Keep your phone up. Man, it was sold out. Everybody had their phones out recording themselves. Hey, and I didn't know you like smoke weed in a public place, but I think I caught a contact up in that thing because everybody was buying up. So.
You this must be your first concert in Atlanta.
No, it ain't the first one. Everyone I've been to been the same, but
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
yeah, but I was like, them folks be in there. I don't know how they get in there because you got to go through all these.
They don't care, but
Ain't no
Bruh.
metal in the weed, babe. They only tested for metal.
that's all they
No
looking
wood.
for.
They ain't testing for
They
wood.
ain't looking for. They don't care nothing about none of that. They don't care nothing about that.
Man, people sit right in front of us, rolled up one, and rolled up another one, and I'm sitting in the back like, ooh, Lord.
Markeisha just said, middle school years, they are young, dumb, and curious, blind leading the blind, have it in middle regardless if they're interested or not. Kids talk. Yeah, I ain't gonna
Yes, sir.
lie.
And that's what I'm telling you.
I wasn't doing nothing in
No.
the middle, but I was lying.
He was slapping booties though. He was slapping.
And we was
the
hunching.
booty, though.
And
we
you
didn't
gotta
call them.
think how young you was hunching.
Yep,
Hey, we didn't call them in the bathroom in the full-fledged act in elementary school, bro. Like, I'm not lying to you. Like, I'm telling you straight up.
Wow.
Straight up, dog. They didn't call kids in there smoking weed. They done rolled it up in joint paper. Like I'm telling you, dog, it's everything is faster now.
Oh, I know.
This ain't 93 to 98 at Columbia High, Columbia, South Carolina.
But
Boy, it's
but you gotta
different,
think,
boy.
even when we was in school back then, you had a few of them. I remember a few of them in elementary.
Oh, there go KC. What's up, KC?
In elementary school.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, honestly, I remember like some kids back in elementary was a little fast and also smoking and doing a little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Look,
It's been
look,
like that, but it's just now it's probably a lot more than it was before. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's prevalent. At Natasha Jones, one of my former co-workers and a good friend, she worked at the same school. She know it. We done called like, dog. We caught one of our schoolmates' son. I ain't gonna say no name, no last name. Bro was selling dime bags. Bro was caught with a bag full of boy. I'm talking about he had his book bag on, but it ain't had no books in it. It had some. I'm telling you, know.
Brian, you caught him?
No, it wasn't me.
Hey, Brian was like, hey, let me take this.
With 1/8.
And
Eighth in his pocket.
He like,
he had one sack. He had one
sack.
He's like, I ain't gonna send you to jail this time.
Hey,
I'm gonna call you daddy.
Go to DJ. I'm gonna call you daddy.
I know your daddy. I'm gonna call your daddy. You're lucky I'm gonna call your daddy this time.
Hey, for all my people out there watching, I would definitely turn them in. And all my work people, I will turn them in. So I don't know these guys. They don't know me like that.
Exactly.
I was just saying.
I don't even want to repeat what Markeisha just said in the comments. I'm not about to repeat this.
You got to.
I feel like I can go to jail for even saying this shit in the comments. God damn.
Oh Lord.
In the
Well,
six,
put the quote in front. Put the quote. You got to quote first.
In the sixth.
Yeah, And I'm telling you, dog, they have letters going around about what teacher and what this and what that they'll do and how they'll do it.
Oh well,
You'll be surprised.
now, yeah, we
No.
that,
But they have
I'm talking
acted
about.
upon.
I
They
ain't.
have acted upon it in saying what teacher they would do that with. Is what I'm telling you. Natasha, get in
Dang.
these comments, Natasha, and
I
set
got a
this
couple
thing
teachers
straight
out.
for me.
Never mind.
Man.
A couple teachers I would like to do some things with too, but I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had a cute in elementary. I was talking about that with shit. I don't remember nothing in elementary. I'd be like, yeah.
Hey, what elementary school you went
Huh?
to, Ron? What elementary school you went to?
They ain't let
Sam,
Ron go to elementary. They ain't let Ron go to elementary school. He stayed. Ron was out of school more than he was in school.
nah, I went to Sandal.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
I went
look.
to. It was Seminole for about a hot year, and then they turned it to Sandal. The next year I was there.
Hey, Ron.
Okay.
Ron,
Yeah, same.
they had to take the
Yeah.
Seminole out because of you. Get him out. Come on. We're going to change it over. It's a new lease on life.
You know, it's
Ron
funny.
is out of here. We're going to change the
That
name.
was it. That was at St. Andrews, but no comment.
All my teachers
Yeah.
was old.
Hey, y'all can't tell me none of that AP Rain though. Them go below. I'd be dugging like Clyde Drexler on them things. Well, you couldn't tell me I was going to the NBA.
Okay.
Damn, but you
Hey.
was 6'6" and the goal was 7 foot. I mean,
hey,
damn.
Until I seen the real dudes who could hoop, then I was like, I'm good. I better graduate.
Yeah.
Hey, Chance. You look good ducking on somebody's slide, Ron and Carmen height.
Yeah, hey, but I ain't know no
Dang.
better. Hey, I ain't been around the world. I thought them was the best that was around.
Boy, ain't no way you ever looked at Sly and say he was the best basketball player. Sly was the 1990 version of a less talented Kendrick Perkins.
Hey, Slow
Yeah.
was Xavier McDaniel.
Yeah.
No,
X-Man.
Xavier McDaniel could score. Sly was a screen setter, a trash talker, and a hard fouler. Sly knew he was there for.
I
You
had
knew your job.
5
Sly.
I was just about to say that they gave him 5, so he was gonna use all 5 of them a game.
Hey, for real. Hey, and he tried to shoot sometime, and we had to cuss him out. Like, hey, you never shoot, bro.
And
Get the rebound, pass it out.
check this out, man. I like how we reminiscing. Because, once we started reminiscing, man, take a walk, man. We got to take a walk down the 90s block. You know what we do every episode? We take a walk down the 90s block. We reach back to something from the 90s that we all remember because that is the greatest decade in the history of time, the 1990s. So what we're going to do this week in the 1990s, we're going to shut the fuck up, Aaron. My bad, man. I'm reading these comments right here. What we gonna do in the 90s this year? We gonna go, man, get nuts out the screen.
97. That's the 97 represent. This ain't y'all 97. This is my 97.
That's your 97. Anyway. The 90s block. We gonna do theme songs. We're gonna do theme songs from the 90s. We're gonna do which one was the best theme song. We got 3 hit shows from the 90s. We're going to do Living Single, Rock, or Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Which one was
We need to get on our research department. Those are
What now?
No, they good, but
I wanted to do theme songs that had words and stuff in it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they go, I'm gonna say pause, but Living Single.
We are living.
Everybody know that.
I never knew what they said in the rock.
Kind of world.
With that Queen Latifah singing that.
And everybody know that. I don't give a damn.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that too, but I think it's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That wasn't one of the choices.
I said I went. Boy, you ain't listen. I said I went with Living Single.
What about Hanging with Mr. Cooper? They had In Vogue. Cooper, hanging with my man. He's so.
Yeah,
See,
that's why
I couldn't remember it at first.
I didn't even remember that.
Don Lewis sung it, and In Vogue was the backup.
But see, they ain't have enough seasons than more Living Color. So Living Color stuck around more than Mr. Cooper.
Living Single.
Living Single.
Hey,
Yeah.
but I'm old school, so I'm gonna go with rock. You know, like Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey,
Hey,
I never knew what he was saying in that song.
Hey, the only reason he voting for Rock is because we got his son on podcast.
Hey, you know, funny story about Rock. Well, not a funny story. You know,
Yeah,
Rock.
Well, he killed somebody.
Yeah,
yeah. You told it like 5 times on the
oh, my
podcast.
bad, man. This,
Hey, we don't need to know your family history.
we get new subscribers every week, man. It might be somebody who didn't know. Rock.
Hey,
Oh, you talking
bro.
about back in the day?
Yeah,
Hey,
back in
Bron.
the day before he
Bron.
became an actor. See, Ron
Oh yeah,
didn't know.
yeah.
Ron didn't know. So I'm
Oh no, I didn't know that. I thought you talking about recently. I thought you talking about you done killed somebody recently.
Hey,
nah.
I
Bron,
was gonna
he
say
like,
not again.
hey, Brian, he like, funny story about that.
That's when you know he's gonna give out something everybody know. That worthless fact that you don't need to know. We know that's coming. Hey, funny story about that. We already heard it. But
Y'all lost a
Camo, who
baby.
you voted for, Camo?
I'm going with the Rock, even though I ain't know what he said, but I don't know why I just like the old school voice that was singing in there. You know,
Man, you was
Hey, God bless the child that had his own. I don't know.
hey,
Man,
Camo,
which one
you
of them
and Sly
streaming
was
services
always
Rock
cool.
come on, man? Which one of them streaming services Rock come on?
We don't know.
I think it might
You
be
don't know. You
Prime.
should know.
Yeah,
I just watched him in Rudy about an hour
I
ago.
watched it during the pandemic. I remember I watched the whole thing during the pandemic.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
Shows again. I
Rock,
ain't seen
hey
that.
man, Rock was a great show, man. Them people was really talented actors because you remember they did it live. They
That's
did
right.
Yeah.
Rock live.
Hey, shout out to Coach Curlo and shout out to my mom. Hey, mama, how you doing, baby?
Hey,
Carlo,
Brown.
Carlo,
That ain't
come to
Curse,
the
then.
cookout. Come to the cookout, Carlo.
Curlo invited. Curlo was our version of what's the white comedian name from Ohio, like Curlo?
Gary or something.
Gary Owens.
Gary Owens. Gary
Yeah,
Owens.
come on to the cookout, Gary Owens.
Yeah, the basketball team was having a cooler face anyway back then, so.
Because y'all was cold.
Not my senior year. I did not have any of that on my senior. I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all brought it up, man. Before we get out of here, man, let the world know, man. We will be doing a live podcast.
Live.
Cooler Fest Cookout.
Cooler
That's right.
Fest.
Come on. What you said that Cash App is again?
That Cash App is $. Make sure you get that. That's the key. $. K Mac, capital K, capital M, AC 329.
Say it
You went
again.
out.
Say it
Give
again.
it to
You
him
faded.
again.
You faded on the
$.
back end.
That's $. K Mac, capital K, capital M, C 1329.
Hey, boy. Hey, check this out. It's capital. It's money sign. Capital K, capital M, AC 1329.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Because he faded on it. He was fading.
I don't know why.
Every time he gets to the, he be like 29.
I thought he said Casey. Yeah, he kind of look like Casey over there.
Oh yeah, when he go to the other pick, how that pick came up, put that pick back up with KC.
Well, the thing is, the people on Facebook can't see it when he do it.
Oh,
they'll see it if we go live. I mean, when it's uploaded, but they can't see it on live.
Okay.
Tito talking about Mark Curlo is the new coach from White Shadow.
Oh man, y'all remember that show? That was in the 70s though. That was out for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, any parting shots, man? We start off with the president. You got anything to say before we get out of here, Mr. President?
Yeah, man. Hey, peace and blessings to everybody. Hey, football season is coming up. Hey, I'm hyped because I'm the head coach of my son's team this year. You know, we've been make some things happen. We run our old high school offense with key play again, Rip 28.
Okay.
You know, so we finna make it happen. You know what I mean? But hey, glad to have you guys on. Can't wait to see y'all. Can't wait to see y'all next weekend, man. We gonna turn up and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, going down.
We gonna get the podcast popping. Make sure y'all got them coolers. Make sure if you was planning on bringing a 12-pack, bring 18-pack because you know we coming through drinking up your drink.
Right.
What you got on my
So,
40? What you got on my 40? That's all I need to know.
mhm.
All right, LBZ, you got anything to say before we get out of here, LBZ?
Man, I'm gonna piggyback off of Chance. Football season coming. We're less than about 3 weeks away from our first scrimmage, letting all the best DBs in the state. Yes, I said it, Anton. I know you're a new DC. The best DBs in the state, the money takers. We coming. We got a new turnover chain this year, boys. We got a new turnover chain, so the money takers are coming. Be careful when you throw that ball. The money takers are around. Let's go.
Let's
All right.
get it.
All right. What about you, Carmen? Any parting shots for us before we get out of here, Carm?
Yeah, man. Hope to see everybody on Saturday, man. Let's have a good time. Let's show them what the CHS alum is all about. Let's be positive. Have a good time, man. And, have a great weekend, man. Y'all be safe.
Now, why you couldn't talk that clearly when you was giving out that cash out?
Ain't it?
Must not want the money.
I do, yeah, for real. You can pay me in cash.
No, I'm good. I cash out. I know you can.
What about you, Ron Flexington? Anything to say, Ron?
Hey, man, just want to tell people, man, y'all make sure y'all come out next weekend, man. Enjoy yourself, I suggest early. I ain't suggesting late. Honestly, we don't know what kind of crowd they expect. I heard people talking about it from here, from there, up and down the river, in town, out of town. So we expecting a little decent crowd. Probably more than what expected. It might not be. You know what I'm saying? But I just want everybody to come out there and just have peace. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy yourself. So if we do it right this first time, plan on doing it again. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just come out there and enjoy yourself, man. Appreciate everybody who already done donated and ones who plan on helping that day and all that. Appreciate that. We ain't gonna mind no hands-on when you pull up now. Like I said, me and Carmen being pretty much the backbone putting it together. You know what I'm saying? I had my cousin Todd help us put some stuff together as well too. But like I said, we appreciate all the donations, everybody who been sending us some money and saying they go volunteer to help and do stuff when they pull up that day, man. Like I said, we just hope to have a good event. Weather's looking real clear, nice little overcast, so we should be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just come out and have a good time, man. That's all I got to say about it. You know
Hey,
what I'm
Ron, you and Carmen forgot to tell them that the world's famous Rip 28 podcast gonna be live and in effect, baby.
Live, baby.
Gang,
That's
gang,
right.
gang, gang.
Hey,
That's
all
gang,
the
gang.
way.
And that's some
Hey,
gang, gang.
hey, Ron. One of my friends texted me and said they seen your shoe collection. They got them a little warm over there.
They got a what?
They got a little hot over there.
Oh,
Talking about that shoe collection. Hey,
this ain't nothing but this little closet.
But I'm just letting you know.
Them 85s right there though. I don't know if you can see them. That's them 85. That's them old. That's the real OG. You can't them from 1985. But yeah.
Wait a minute, say it again, Ron. I ain't even had our producer wasn't ready. What you talking about now?
I was showing them the 1985s, the real OG Jordans from 1985. Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to go in my closet too. I don't like that, Ron.
What you
I
mean?
like that, dog. I ain't like that fool. My dog. That's some heat, yeah, Ron. That's some heat.
But the real funny thing is, it's like 10 rows on, and he on row 3. He's standing up.
No, he on the footstool.
He had to shoot.
I'm just messing with you, dog.
Man, he on the footstool. I bet him on this camera now. I bet him won't point his camera.
I'm on the stool where I put my feet in so my shoes. When I put my shoes on, put my feet on the stool. He went lying. I'm on the footstool.
I know you is Jermaine Dupree.
Hey, but before we get off though, Carmen was my wide receiver in high school. He catch that thing, man. Hey, I know if I do it to him, it's a completion. You know what I'm saying?
It was guaranteed.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
You can't just brag on Carmen. Ron was one of my corners, and he was a lock now. He saved one of the games.
Yeah, I wasn't finished. Ron Elmo, special teams specialist out there. Hey, and I remember we got some New Jersey. They were so crunk. They were like, New Jersey. New Jersey. New Jersey.
Hey, you
Yeah.
remember when you don't remember when they
That was
when
them
they
butter
went to the
gold.
store?
That was,
Yeah.
hey,
Butter gold.
we got them butter gold, boy. We got them butter gold, boy.
Yeah.
I remember
That's
the
what
butter
it was.
gold.
Ron and Carmen and Slide. You know Chan's gonna get in a fight when he get down here.
Wow.
You call
What?
Ron, you call Ron the special team specialist, boy. That's Rodney Brown. Rodney Brown will fight you over that.
I'm telling you, now, you know,
Yeah,
that
They
junior
gave
year,
him
that
an
was
award
Rod.
after Rodney Brown.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he got
that
an
was
award for
Rod.
Rodney
Junior
Brown.
year now.
Y'all look like y'all brothers anyway, so I can say, I thought
Yeah.
that was you, bro.
Yeah, I be Rod out of town sometimes, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
They call Ron, Rod, and Carmen. They call Rod the third nut. That's what he is. He's the third nut.
Man, check this.
Shout out to
Man.
Rodney Brown, man.
This is
Oh, yeah.
another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. The Rip 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about it now. I want everybody to know as we get ready for this cookout, July 22nd, 937 Piney Woods Road, 937 Piney
That's
Woods Road.
Right.
We will be there from 4 to 10. The Rip 28 podcast will be going live. We will be going live for a live podcast. We're going to be an audio podcast and a video podcast. So for all the big girls out there, make sure you put your baby powder in the right places. We'll holler at you next
Hey,
week.
one more thing, Sly. Let me tell them. Now, for some of y'all who are real OGs of Broad River, Columbia High area, the it's really the Pine Grove Community Center. And depending on how old you was, you probably had Boy Scouts back in the day, like I did. So that's the building. If you really OGs,
Well, it ain't the same building. Can't be the same building with you.
The building's still there where we had it at, but they built a better building beside.
Yeah,
But yeah, the OGs of the river from that area, y'all know that's the Pine Grove Community Center. If you had Boy Scouts back in the day, then you know where we at.
Well, it should be everybody since it's a Columbia High thing.
Hey, I walked there from my old house.
I know you did. You was right there.
Yeah.
Don't try to go back and go in your old house. You don't live there no more.
Nah, we got some Asian folks down there now. They got chicken, goats, and all kinds.
God damn.
Yeah.
But that's all I want to say, man. That's my last word. El Presidente and El CEO, y'all do what y'all thingamajig.
Hey Ron, I'm gonna sing you some Carolina Panthers, Tennessee Titans stuff.
For what?
Put over that Cowboy stuff.
For what? You need that right there. No, it ain't.
Yeah, we gonna do that.
We can close off that.
I got you this weekend.
Huh?
I said I got you this weekend. We're gonna take care of that.
We keep on deck now.
You gotta hide that.
Oh, no.
Hey Ron, you look just like take that off right now. You look like somebody.
Always a loser.
I had to grab the closest one I had. There go another one right there.
Hey,
Now
it look like the uncle at the cookout.
You know that right. You know I wasn't dad has. I'm an old school, man. I'm a young old nigga, man.
We gotta get out of here, man. Hey, we'll see you next week on the Rip 28 podcast.
Love y'all, bro. Love y'all,
man.
Hey,
All right, man.
Sly said he gotta take a nap.
Ain't it?